wherever you are watching from in the world. My name is Jay with the Morning Shine. This is the Morning Shine right here. I was like, what live feed am I on? This is our third live feed of the morning as we do 5 days a week. So we will be live for 45 minutes, nothing too crazy. This is a safe space for you to come hang out, chat, relax, have some coffee, do whatever you're doing, listen to some music, all of those things. Now, I know that YouTube is a global community, as is the internet everywhere, but specifically on YouTube, I've noticed that there is a lot more people that can join us from all around the world. So as YouTube is sending out notifications that we are live, pop on in, say hello. I don't know if you can watch from the outside here. So like on other platforms, when I say watching from the outside, what I mean is like you don't actually click into the live feed and you just see the live feed come up, but you can still listen to it. Feel free to click in. I don't bite, nothing crazy going on here. I am trying to stay hydrated. Oh my gosh, last night, so I teach a little bit of like group fitness classes. Last night I had a little dance class. I may have overexerted my voice a little bit, which is very frustrating today, especially when you're doing 1, 2, 3 live beats. And I have something special coming up that I'm going to share with you here in just a minute, which is very exciting, coming up at 11 a.m. That's me, Eastern Standard Time. Coming to you from the great state of Florida. I'm using that term very loosely, but I do live in Florida on the West Coast. So instead of the East Coast, Miami, party in the city where the heat is on, Fort Lauderdale. Nope, other side. Other side where it's like Sarasota, Bradenton, Tampa. We're south of there. Fort Myers, Naples, Bonita Springs, Cape Coral, all those places. So we're on the, people call it the non-fun side or the sleepy side of Florida. Because it used to be a lot more older residents, an older community. People say that everything shuts down at like 8 p.m. It's getting better. It's getting better. I think that Naples in particular realized that, okay, although we have people here that are a little bit more affluent, they've got a little bit more money, they've got these beautiful homes, it's people's grandparents. And then what happens is, people end up passing away and they have to, either they give it to their kids. So anyway, we've had a younger generation of people move into the area. So what do you need to do? You need food, you need restaurants, you need like food, restaurants, place at bars, people to go hang out, meet new friends, fun things to do, axe throwing, painting with color, whatever people do, for fun, movies, etc. So they've been kind of catering to a younger crowd, which is great to see. It's really nice to see. And so that has kind of continued up into like Bonita Springs. Now they have this gorgeous downtown area. It used to be nothing out there but residential and woods, just woods and residents. So Raj, welcome. I picked you up yesterday, so I figured out how to pick people up after the live feed. So welcome. Yeah, we're gonna have ourselves a banana right now. This banana is not quite ripe, so I'm gonna snap this bee off here. Oh, I just got this out of the refrigerator. Delicious. So no lemons today, but we're gonna have a banana, okay? Oh, so good. I'm on my second glass of coffee. It's cold coffee. I have something very big coming up today. I'm going to share that with you in just a moment and we can prepare together. But in the meantime, I'm trying not to have too much caffeine because too much caffeine makes me a little bit jittery and I have to be like cool, calm, and collected for this today. So yesterday, I was getting my hair done, getting my hair dyed. As you see, no more roots, back to my natural color. Ha ha ha. Getting my hair done. Things are good here. How's everything with you? Thank you for stopping in. Where are you watching from again? What city, state, country? Let us know in the comments. Again, if you're watching from the outside, you can pop on in whenever you like. And Suraj, if I'm saying your name incorrectly, also let me know. So I get a little message from TMZ. You've heard of TMZ. They have a show. It's prime time. They air at 7 p.m. They do like celebrity headlines, current events, stuff like that, and commentary. So they do a lot of commentary, but also they rely on their viewers for commentary. I did a little tiny spot for them about maybe 2 months ago. It was really fun, very stressful for me because I didn't know what to expect. Now I kind of know what to expect, so it's not so bad. The producers work with you, they check your lighting. It's all remote, so you don't have to like go to California, but you're able to hear whatever stories are going on for the day and then give a little reaction. And they air it on TV. So it's going to be my second time on the national stage. I know it's crazy. And actually, people recognized me. They were like, "Oh my gosh, we saw you on TMZ yesterday." Like people local here. I was like, "What? What is going on?" Hmm. I say my name on there and what city I'm from, and then you give 10 seconds of commentary. That's it. But the way that news cycles work, you don't know what's going to be on the news for the day. So anyway, they are Pacific time, so they're 3 hours behind us here, Eastern Standard Time in Florida. They're in California, we're in Florida. So I've had a little bit of time to prepare, looking at some celebrity headlines, what's been going on. I won't really know until they send us the topics that we have to review. So I'm a little bit nervous, but I'm trying not to be. So this live feed, it is 9, let's see. It's 9:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So it's by the time we're done with this live feed, it will be 10 a.m. At 11 a.m. is when the recording starts. The recording starts for that show, which I'm very, very excited about. So very excited about this show. So I'm trying to prepare. You know, what's going on? Kylie Jenner, Timothy Chalamet, all this stuff. Who's been winning all these awards? You know, what's going on Netflix? Like all of the things I'm trying to figure out. If you're stopping by or I'm just scrolling by your screen, my name is Jay or Justin. You can call me either one. I'm coming to you live from Southwest Florida. This is The Morning Shine. This is our third show of the morning. We were live over on TikTok. We were live on Instagram, 45 minutes there, 45 minutes here. What does bloomy mean? Want some banana? Ah, so good. Coming right out of the refrigerator, delicious. I'm trying to be better with my sugar intake. I'm trying to take in more natural sugars and not so much processed sugar. So, yeah, that's what we're doing today. So I'm just kind of reading through what's going on. I know something is going to come up about Love Island, about that show and all the drama that's been going on there with that, like, the heated, like, tension that's going on, right? It's not going to be so much about birthdays and stuff like that, but I'm like, what is going on in the entertainment industry today? Who is Billy Eichner? Like some of these people I've never heard of. So the content that I used to make on my other platforms was bye. The content that I used to make on my other platforms was celebrity headlines. I did celebrity headlines, I did political content, and just commentary in general on people's videos. I just know there's going to be something sports related, like the World Cup or something like that. Oh my gosh, I didn't even see if Colombia won their game last night. Um, did Colombia win last night? Does anybody know? Not that I have, yeah, anyway, it's important for me to know. Let's see, I'm just going to look it up. They won last night. Congratulations to Colombia. So they did beat the DR Congo 1-0. That is close. That is really close. So in the second half, Daniel Munoz, and now they are advancing in the tournament. Wow. That makes me really happy. Yeah, because I was like, oh gosh, I picked up these people, you know, that I was driving for a rideshare company, and I've been waiting to hear, is it going to be Argentina? Is it going to be Brazil, Colombia, the United States, Mexico? Who knows? I know a lot of these people are not like, they're not thinking that they're going to win, but you never know. You never know. Like people could come up to underdogs. Like it happens all the time. So I said, yeah, these people got in my car and they were going to see the very first game that Colombia won. So, or this is the second one that they've taken. They're in Group K. So they're in Group K. This is the second game that they won. And I said, you know, Who are we rooting for here? I've been waiting for somebody to give me a team. Is it Brazil, Chile, Argentina? Is it going to be somebody, the United States? It's so funny. You see all this stuff online about people who are like, I didn't even know the United States had a soccer team. Surprise, we do, and we are in the World Cup. So is Mexico. Although the chances that they say that they're going to win and take the whole thing home is very low. That's okay. That's okay. But anyway, I wanted somebody to tell me who do you think is going to win? And so they were like, oh my gosh, Colombia all the way. I'm like, really? So I'm rooting for them too. I'm like, you know what? Do the dang thing. I'm all about like an underdog too. Coming back and freaking taking the whole thing. If there's anything going on with you today, please let me know. I took off that crazy filter. Oh, they're mowing the grass. Thank goodness, because I thought I was going to have to mow the grass. I'm house sitting for somebody. House/dog sitting. So I'm also watching. They have a Great Dane, which is like this breed of dog. That's actually a paper mache dog that the homeowner made. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's giant. I'll show you how big it is here in a second when I go throw this out. It's like life size. It comes up to here. The thing, I look tan in this, and I'm not tan. Oh, I guess a little bit here. But I go outside to walk the dog, and sometimes the dog that I'm watching, she is so sweet. She's an older lady. She's an old senior lady. I love her so much. She is 10 years old, but a big dog. She likes to lay in the sun. They like that heat on their skin, and the sun is healing. The sun is healing energy. The earth is healing energy. So she's grounding and taking. I'm like, okay, girl, I love you. So anyway, I was sitting out there with her. I'm sweating up a storm. I told you we're coming to you live from Florida. It's only 9:21 a.m. and it is already 87 degrees outside. What? The humidity is probably around 50 to 60%. Caliente. It is hot. So she's sitting out there enjoying the day, having the time of her life, and I am just sweating. I can feel the sweat rolling down my back. Oh my gosh. But of course, I want to sit out. Thank you for liking the live stream. We appreciate that. Of course, I want to. Sit up there with her because she's living out her senior years. I want her to be living her best life ever. So anyway, she'll probably do that later on today. Hopefully earlier rather than later. So this is not my house. This is not my regular setup. I'm dog/house sitting for somebody, and it's actually an extended experience. So it was 15 days. So today's the 24th. I will be here until July 2nd, which is like another week away. Kind of crazy. I have 2 dogs and 2 cats of my own. So yes, Roger's taking care of them. So thankfully, he had most of the week off work. There's only going to be a couple days where I'm going to have to do like the back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, which is fine. No big deal. Come here, walk them, go there, walk them. At one point in the evening time, it'll be time to rest, relax, and recuperate. But I'm not doing any other work right now. I'm not driving for Uber. I've taught my group fitness classes for the week. The next one I have to teach is on Saturday. Nothing too crazy. It's a quick 2 classes in and out. But yeah, anyway, I don't know where I was going with that story. It's hot AF here, so if it is wherever you are, if it is hot, let me know. It is the middle of summer. Can you believe it is the middle of June already? Holy shiitake mushrooms. People are on vacation. People are going to theme parks. They're going to wherever. But also, people are broke. People are broke, broke, broke. We're trying to afford groceries and gas. So what the hell is everybody doing to entertain themselves over the summer, especially if you have your kids home with you? What are we doing? Arts and crafts? Are we doing arts and crafts? Are we doing some free stuff? Roller skating? You got the slip and slide out. Like, I don't know what everybody's up to, but anyway, I'm trying to get some rest, relaxation, recuperation in today. This thing is charged up. Good. I'm just making sure all of my devices are charged today. So the big news today is that I will be doing that very small time slot with TMZ, which is coming up at 11 a.m. Well, it starts at 11 a.m. The actual recording takes about 3 hours. I'm just plugging in this thing. The actual recording takes about 3 hours. Not me. 3 hours for a 10-second spot. It's cool. It's like free, like you're advertising yourself. You are the product. You are the product. So, although I have businesses that I am running, TheMorningShine.com is going to be open on July 3rd, where you can purchase merchandise. Two different types of shirts. One will be like a 100% cotton shirt, the one that's a little more stiff. Some people like those, they like the thickness of those. And then I will have a blend, like a polyester spandex cotton blend, which will be a little thinner, like this material. Some people don't like it because it's a little more form fitting. You know, they don't like the way it hugs their body or whatever the case may be. So we'll have two different types of shirts, two different types of hoodies. I do like the zip up hoodies, the ones that you can take off completely, not the overhead pull ones. Maybe I'll throw one up there just for fun. So two types of hoodies, a headband situation. What else? A hat, just like 10, less than 10 items. Those items that will be for sale will help us to help support this programming so that we can continue on down the path and continue making content on TikTok, Instagram, and here on YouTube. To be monetized on YouTube, you need to have at least 1,000 followers and like a whole bunch of hours of watched content. People go back and watch your content. We talked about this yesterday. People will go back and watch your content. So you see it in, excuse me, don't eat and talk. In the analytics, you'll see that people have gone back and like, oh, wow, this video has however many views. People are at work, people are driving, they're at their doctor's appointment, whatever. You may come across somebody's stream as they're scrolling through and they may watch your video. This particular show is just about cohesiveness, a place to hang out, a place to come together, have a little bit of coffee. And I know by 9 a.m. Eastern time, a lot of people have already done that. And a lot of you, it's evening time. It's from around the world. But either way, it's a place to come hang out, a safe space where people can come, meet new friends, nothing too crazy, right? YouTube is a brand new platform for me in terms of making content. I've consumed content on YouTube for a very, very long time, but making content over here is a little bit different for me. So I'm still figuring out where all the bells, whistles, etc. are. What is all this? They give you like tools so you can do like the tools that they give you are for engagement. So they give you the tools so that you can help and keep your audience engaged. I also help with that kind of content for people. So people who are content creators who do the live feed platform either here or on another platform to help to keep your audience engaged if you are making live content. So what the hell does that mean? I can talk forever. 45 minutes of me talking is no big deal, but for a lot of people, it's very difficult. So to flow from one subject to the next without sounding like you're all over the freaking place or babbling, like I sometimes go off on tangents, as you know. I'll go from one subject squirrel to another, etc. But welcome back. I love that emoji. But I help content creators to become better content creators. And I know that sounds crazy because I'm brand new over here, but I've been streaming for about 6.5 years on other platforms. Give me 1 second. Look how big this dog is when I go back there. Big. Oh my gosh, I can't see a thing. These glasses are for up close. So I've been streaming for 6.5 years on other platforms where we have a larger audience. This is brand new. All of this is brand new over here on YouTube. It takes a while to gain traction. And I'm down for the challenge. After 3, 4, 5 months, what does bloomy mean? After 3, 4, 5 months, I can reevaluate. If I'm still doing live streams over here on YouTube and not quite gaining the traction that I want, usually at 6 months, you're like, okay, the universe is telling me maybe this is not the space for me. Maybe I need to be putting my energy somewhere else. But usually after 3, 4 months, you'll start to see people are trickling in. We get new subscribers every time we go live. So people are rewatching the content. My name is Jay, and I like to help people become content creators. That is number one. Also, I've got my own business running. So not only the morning shine, which is what you're watching right now, in the evening time, I do sales. So what the hell do we sell? This is a brand new business, a business venture. We sell like handmade crystal jewelry. This is shungite, and then jewelry like this, which like this is 925 sterling with a little amethyst, like a faceted amethyst stone. 925 sterling jewelry like that, not the adjustable ones, the actual fitted ones. So like this one's a size 9, etc. We'll be selling like that not only on the live feed platform, but what is this? Add a Q&A. If you were a flavor, oh, if you were a flavor, what does this mean? This is an example of something that YouTube does, so that so people can actually. So Raj, I'm gonna just go ahead and take a wild guess and say you're lemon flavored or blue flavored. What is blue flavor? Blueberries. It's a way to keep your audience engaged. I don't know how long that thing stays up there for. I just did it. Sometimes if you use the bells and the whistles that they give to you on whatever platform, it helps to push your stream out because they're like, oh, look at this person. Look at this person. They're using our bells and whistles. I am big on that. So if the place that you are going live is all about reels, if they're called shorts over here. So I just created a short from this live stream, taking your content and making it into multiple, like a video, stuff that you don't have to edit. You've already made the content, you've gone live for 45 minutes. Now you can break up pieces of that content and make it into other content so you don't have to work twice as hard. You don't have to record new stuff. Right now, I'm not doing anything with products over here, so I'm not like monetized in that way, where you have like the ads on shorts or whatever, or, the shorts are like reels. So you have the ads on reels, you get paid for making videos. People do, and it's 1,000, I believe 1,000 is the minimum. So we're at like 100 and something subscribers, which we're very, very thankful for. At some point, we will be over 1,000. It's just the way it is. As you continue this trajectory, it may be slow, it may take a while, but it's going to happen. The thing about content creation is consistency. I mean, I do believe that's the number one thing. Showing up, and it doesn't have to be every day, but it has to be on a schedule. I think people, especially with the live feed platform, they look forward to like, okay, this person is going to be live at this time. Today we were a few minutes late because we ran over on another stream, but like, hey, we're going to be here at 9 o'clock. Show your ass up or show up at 9 o'clock. So if people are waiting or if they're at work, I really wish that I could turn on the captioning with this. I just don't quite know how to do it yet. What's this? But I'm going to push this button. Black coffee. Oh, it's a green screen. Okay, turn that off. Off. The green screen is so you can put something behind you. Like say I was in a space like here where I want it to be a more neutral background, I could put something else up there. Nothing too crazy. This is the dog that I'm dog sitting. Wait, hold on. She's so sweet. Hi. Sorry, she's so pretty. So this is the dog that I'm dog sitting. She is a Great Dane. Look at those eyes. I'm telling you, it is like. I took that one yesterday. Yes. So this is right after we came back, and look at her cute little collar. It has flamingos on it, and there's a little flamingo painting. I freaking love her so much. This is very Florida, but a green screen will help so that, and it doesn't look too. I can move around and you don't see too much, outside, as long as I don't like that looks a little bit crazy. But anyway, there's all these bells, whistles, tips, and tricks that you can use on your live streams to kind of make it more interesting for other people. And as people start, coming in, showing up, realizing it's a safe space to be, they will, you can use them or you can not. But I do think that YouTube and every other platform will help to push out your stream so that other people can see it. Otherwise, you're doing a live stream over here in the corner and nobody knows you're live. The same thing with the schedule. If you make a schedule, they're like, oh, this person is going to be live this day, this day, this day. So if somebody is sitting there bored, thinking like, what am I supposed to do right now? Oh, wait, Jay is live right now. Jay's gonna be live. It's whatever day it is. My hair looks so crazy because I just got it done yesterday. Look how dry. I know it needs some conditioner. I'm gonna do my hair. You're not gonna catch me on national TV without my hair done. I can tell you that right now. So after this, I'm gonna shower, get myself together, and ready for the day. I will have 1 hour to catch up and for this little spot that I'm doing. Let's do a little practice round. Okay, let's look at some celebrity headlines. Hold please. This one is talking about the paparazzi. I don't know if they're going to talk about the paparazzi too much. The paparazzi, there has always been a back and forth with them. Like the paparazzi is good for, you need the photos, you need the this. It's like, oh, they caught, Taylor Swift out here, but also, everything that happened with Princess Diana. There's the paparazzi has kind of gotten a bad name about how they harass people and all that stuff. Um, yeah, the perfect outfit always shows up. Like, surprise, surprise. Some people say that it's actually planned out. Like, people will call them and be like, hey, I'm going to be outside of here then if you'd like to. And you see sometimes with the paparazzi, they will be really, really nice, and sometimes they're very pushy and very rude. Somebody who's been pushing back on paparazzi is Chapel Roan. She's kind of been known for that in the last few months, and especially she doesn't deal with the disrespect that comes with some of the, she's like, you don't have access to me like that. Which is kind of trailblazing, it's kind of making the safe spacer for other people who may feel like their personal space is being invaded, that they are being disrespected, and she's like, no, f that, I'm gonna come in and like let you know how I feel about it anyway. These are all just regular topics, but I do think that they're going to get very specific. So I'm going to read to you a couple celebrity headlines. I talked about these on some other platforms, like Lindsey Vonn shared recovery updates and summer photos while healing from injuries sustained during the Winter Olympics. The Winter Olympics is every 2 years, right? Not 4. Lindsey Vonn like messed up her knee, her ACL, meniscus. I'm not sure what was going on, and then decided to still go to the Olympics. I know. I was like, oh my gosh, you were a freaking champion. So she still went to the Olympics. Hold on, I'm just gonna switch out this light. Look at the difference between the lighting with this and this. Garbage lighting, right? This one is not my favorite. It's a little more yellow, but it'll do for today's purposes. I'm charging all of my lights to make sure that they're good for this spot that's coming up. Luckily, they charge really quickly. I have 3 more on order. So I have 3 lights. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4 lights that I own. They're just the ones that clip right on top of the phone. And then I've got 3 more on order. I never want to run out of lights that are charged because the lighting, you either have to go outside and have better natural light or have good inside lighting with ring lights, etc. Now, I do go over all of that stuff too when I do talk about content creation. That's more of on the technical side. So the technical side is like, the technical side would be like, what does my lighting look like? How does my voice sound? Do I need to get a microphone? Some people like having a microphone. I'm not using one now because I'm not in my regular space. I might be echoing a little bit right now, but the regular space that I use is smaller and doesn't have, oh, thank you for commenting, sharing, liking, all of that good stuff. Helps to push out the stream out into the YouTube world. So thank you. And the technical part also includes camera angle, your tripod, how to keep your devices charged during a stream, all of those things. As well as, should I be eating? Should I be drinking? Should I be what are the different rules in the terms of service for each platform? They're all very similar for the most part in terms of the big ones. You can't do things that have to do with illegal substances. You can't do illegal activities. You can't, do things to try to bait people into views and comments and all of that stuff. Those are pretty standard across all of the major platforms, but the little minor ones, like what type of music you can use, what you can and cannot say about like redirecting traffic and stuff of that nature is specific to different platforms. Some a little more lax and some pretty strict. TikTok Shop has become one of the stricter ones. Okay, let's see. Let's grab another headline and let's see what we got. Oh, so anyway, Lindsey Vonn, let's get back to that one really quickly and then we'll grab another headline. She decided to go to the Winter Olympics. I do know a little bit about this. So I'm hoping that if this was one of the headlines, 10 seconds, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. She decided to go back to the Olympics and then hit one of those like poles that were sticking out during one of the races, the slaloms or something like that, and hurt herself like pretty bad. I think she might have broken her femur. But anyway, she's back and recovering. So welcome back, Lindsey Vonn. We're very excited about that. A lot of stuff going on with Kylie Jenner and Timothy Chalamet. So that's probably going to be, right now they're one of the hottest couples in Hollywood. Other than like Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce, they're one of the most talked about in terms of like, is there going to be an engagement? Is there going to be a wedding? These are things I can speak on very easily. Ariana Grande is on tour right now. Like, I'm hoping that these are the types of subjects that will come up today. A little bit about Mariah Carey. I don't know much about Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos, or Strictly Comes Dancing. I'm not big on reality TV, but a lot of people they love that Love Island show. Maybe I should get in on some reality TV. But when I watch TV, I normally watch something very low key, like Law and Order, or something like in the background, like Grey's Anatomy. I don't know, whatever happens to be on at the time. I honestly don't watch it too much because I'm on my phone. I get a lot of information from there, so I'm like, I don't need the TV for any of this craziness. The nice thing about this is I get super nervous for like these types of like no, they're not interviews, they're just commentary. So this type of commentary, I get a little bit nervous. I had to change my shirt. You can't have any logos or anything like that. I'm going to do something with my whole self. By the time this live feed is over at 10 o'clock, I will have less than an hour to get it together, from top to bottom. You know what I mean? So I'll have less than an hour to get not only myself together there, but get my content together. So yeah, good luck today, and I'll let you know. They're taping today, so it should air by Friday. News has to air pretty quickly, so it's like record, post. Tonight they'll post the clip it, so sometime tomorrow, I think, Thursday, possibly Friday. The news cycles go really quickly, so they gotta be on top of it. They gotta be on top of it. And TMZ is a pleasure to work with, and I thank them for reaching out to me. This is the second time, so I'm very excited, and I will post that here, and I will post it on my other social media platforms as well. Don't forget, you can find me on TikTok. My name over on TikTok is Justin Blue Fox. That was my original name. And then you can find me on Facebook under Pink Pink Market. And you can also find me right here under The Morning Shine on YouTube. On Instagram, my name is Pink Pink Market. The two websites that I have is themorningshine.com, which is this show where we'll be selling merch for this show. And then Pink Pink Market, I will have more crystal related material, and it's kind of like a gift shop. I want the shop to be more like if you go to the airport and you're looking for like a gift for somebody, or if you go into like a variety store or something like that and you're looking for like like some kind of oddity, like something fun, exciting, strange, eccentric kind of fun gifts, not like so much as a Spencer's, but kind of like, and not as quite like a Hallmark, but somewhere in the middle, like somewhere between like a Hallmark and a Spencer's. Like I'm trying to think of a good store, but anyways, something like that. Yeah, and you know what? Our inventory right now is very, very, the inventory comes with time. You start to see like, what do my customers want? What am I going to be buying? What am I going to spend? You start with limited capital, unless you have like an influx of $50,000 to spend. We're in the limited capital category. So as we make money, we will spend money, et cetera, et cetera. I started out my old business with a kilo of amethyst palm stones and a kilo of rose quartz palm stones. It was, and a little bit of incense. That's it. But little by little, you build that audience up. You build up your audience. They shop with you. You build up your products. Luckily, I have a lot of stuff for handmade items, so I do make a lot of handmade jewelry, especially in crystal form. I do make stuff with glass beads. I do make shambhala bracelets. I make a little bit of necklaces, like stuff like that. But the majority of the stuff, I'm a reseller. So the majority of the stuff that I sell is made by other people. I do like the manufacturing side or the making of jewelry, but it's kind of secondary to the other stuff, right? So anyway, I'll keep you posted of that as we go. It's, oh my gosh, we've been live for, that's what I mean. We've been live for 35 minutes. What the hell have I been talking about? You just repeat yourself. For people that are coming in and like seeing you and scrolling for the first time, hello, you should repeat yourself. Hello, my name is Jay. I'm coming to you live from Southwest Florida. This is The Morning Shine. Talk a little bit about The Morning Shine. This is a show where you can come, hang out, relax, meet new friends. That's it. And then people are like, okay, that's what this frigging wackadoodle is talking about. This crazy one with the blonde hair. He just comes on and hangs out and drinks coffee and shoots the breeze for 45 minutes. That's it. That's it. Nothing too crazy. Nothing for sale. Eventually, I will have things for sale on July 3rd is the launch of the website. I'll be like, hey, if you want to, support this show, you can buy some merch at themorningshine.com. We'll have some hoodies, we'll have some t-shirts, we'll have some hats, etc. Nothing too crazy though. That will be going on during the day. I love live streaming. Live streaming will always be a part of my life in some way, shape, or form. And then at night will be our sales feed. So we're going to keep them kind of separate. Morning time will be social feeds, nighttime will be sales feeds. From the last business, I noticed that they like to merge together, which can be difficult sometimes when you're selling products because one, if you're selling live, comments get lost in the chatter, which you want people to like chat in your live streams, but you don't want it to take over the stream. So I am trying out something new by splitting them up. So I'm like, okay, during the day, we'll have our live stream where we can catch up. Whose birthday is it? What's going on? What did you do last night? You're making a vegetable lasagna. You're going to sweep the floor today, whatever the hell is going on. And then at night, it'll be strictly business live stream. So I'm separating my personal life from my business life, which is brand new for me because before everything was combined. It was all on one stream. We were live for an extended period of time. We were live for 4 hours to 8 hours at a time. It was like shopping like you would on like a network or whatever. The one thing I'm going to try this round that I have not done before, usually when I'm selling items, the camera is flipped around so that you can see the product and the product only. This time I'm going to try doing everything with the front facing camera. So just like this. So when I hold something up to sell, the focus looks good, which I've tested out to see. I'll be like, hey, this is a whatever item. It's however many dollars. And then when I take it away, you will be back to my crazy face. That's going to be something new that we're going to try out. And if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out, then I'll flip the camera around and sell like I normally do. But not a lot of people do the front facing camera when they're selling stuff. Some of the like jewelry reveal companies and stuff like that, or you'll find a lot of people who have like the less expensive jewelry pieces do that. But in general, with a regular live stream, in the previous market that I was in, I didn't see it a whole lot. So we're trying to do a couple things differently this round. Coming back with a new business and doing the exact same business plan is like kind of spinning your wheels, I feel like. So you got to rebrand, you got to get yourself out there again. And so that's what we're kind of doing. The Morning Shine is also a way to push the nighttime live streams. Hey, you want to see us again? Come see me at 9:30 p.m. for all of you night owls. Now, 9:30 p.m. across the world, it could be 9:30 a.m. for other people. So who knows? 9:30 p.m. has always been a sweet spot time for me because you catch the people who are on not only the West Coast of the United States, so they're 3 hours behind. So it would be 6:30 p.m. there. So you would catch that, and you would catch the people, the late night owls on the West Coast, and everybody in between. Now, being live from 9:30 to 12:30 is not for everybody. Not a lot of people want to be up at 12:30. They want to be sleeping. Some people are tucked into their bed at 9 p.m. And sometimes that is me. But I'm going to try to shimmy my way back into the night owl scene. I've been driving overnight, which is not a big deal for me. everyone's like, I don't know how you stay awake overnight. I'm like, it's really not that bad. It's not that bad to stay awake. But that's also when I was drinking a bunch of Mountain Dew too. So it might be. Yeah, I cannot drink too much coffee. I told you it makes me jittery and it also makes me a little bit nauseous, especially if there's any like background anxiety going on. Like I'm a little bit anxious about this today. It's more of a good anxious. It's a good nervous. And I always tell people like nothing good happens unless you have that feeling in your stomach first, those butterflies, right? Either a new relationship, a new job, something we're not familiar with. There's always going to be that beginning portion where you have to gain traction, where you have to get comfortable. You don't automatically step in and be comfortable. Like, you get comfortable over time. And then that's the journey. That's part of like I guess paying your dues, like putting in the work in the beginning, the blood, sweat, and tears. And then, you come out with a successful blank relationship, job, etc. That's kind of what we're doing here on YouTube. So we're starting from the ground up. And I appreciate those of you that are starting on this journey with me from the very beginning. I know it's going to be exciting because one day, you start out with nobody watching your streams, then you have 50 people watching your stream every day. It's one of those things where you can sit back and really revel in the fact, like, dang, I did put in the work in the beginning. I went live, I stayed consistent, I was 5 days a week, and now here we are. At 50 viewers, 100 viewers, 500, 1,000 viewers. And that's how you grow your pages. That's how you grow your brand. You are the brand. People may buy your products because they like you. People may buy your products because they really want your product. So is the product going to sell itself? Yes, in certain cases, but also you are selling the product. So in my particular field, I am the product. People want to purchase from me. So you need to get yourself out there so people can get to know you. So I am very open about my life. I'm very open about the things that I do, about my business ventures, about, the where everything is heading, because I want you to be part of the process. And that is the fun of it for other people too, because they want to see the process as well. Maybe they're thinking about starting their own business. Maybe they just want to see you succeed. Whatever the case may be. Maybe people are just nosy. I'm nosy. I want to know what people are up to. I follow people for all kinds of reasons, right? Like I want to know what you're up to. I want to know what you had for breakfast. I want to know if you're going on a morning walk. Everything. People are nosy in general. So anyway, sharing is something that does not come naturally, and everybody shares in a different capacity. So if you are sharing too much information, you don't want to share, where you live, then don't share where you live. Like what city, what state. Some people stay completely anonymous online, which is completely fine. People with families and that kind of stuff, and it's safety issues. The internet is a place, the internet is forever. And there's a lot of wild behavior on the internet. So, especially with the live feed platform, you can't take back the words that come out of your mouth. You can't hit the rewind button. You can delete things and hope that that never got recorded, but it did. Somebody screen recorded it, somebody whatever. So you just have to be what you say on the internet, mean what you say, or take the time, take a step back and articulate your words. So if there's something that you want to say and you don't quite know what you want to say, take a just sit back, take a breath, grab a sip of water, do something on your computer. You know what I mean? And I'm not talking about like 5 minutes of that. You take 5 minutes if you need, but like take a few seconds, regroup, get yourself together. This is all content creation stuff that I talk about. This is our 45-minute live stream. This is our final live stream of the day. We are going to be live again tomorrow because it's Thursday. So the days that we are not live, Mondays and Saturdays in the morning. The morning shine will continue to shine on and shine bright. Don't forget, you go out there, shine on and shine bright, and celebrate your shine. This is something you should be very proud of. You are the only person that is you. You are the only individual. The dog I'm watching just came out. Hello, Surrey. You are the only person that can bring all of the wonderful things that you bring to the table. Your wit, your funny personality, like everything. So Be authentically you, and your audience will follow. People that are attracted to your energy will follow. Energy attracts energy. So, have you heard the saying like attracts like? Maybe you've heard the term like birds of a feather flock together, like that kind of thing. You will start to attract the people that are supposed to be around you. And then with me, the people that are not supposed to be around me, it's kind of like they stay away. They stay away for whatever reason, which is perfect because that's exactly how it should be. Anyway, go out there and be amazing today. I love you so much. I'll let you know how everything goes with the recording today with TMZ. I'll post the actual video on here and on my other social medias as well. If you need anything from me, just let me know. Otherwise, I will see you tomorrow. My name is Jay with The Morning Shine. I love you so much. And we are signing out from Southwest Florida. Okay, light and love. Go out there, shine bright, and celebrate your shine, okay? Mwah! Mwah! And I will talk to you all very soon. Okay, just bye for now. Okay, see you soon.